Welcome to the Yellow Brick Road. I am Jordan, and today I'm going to talk about AOC and her priorities. While she's ranting about some yo-yo guy, yo-yo ma. I think the guy's Asian. Whatever. But first, please consider donating to Devon's Journey to Recovery. The GoFundMe link is in the description box. If you got $5 or more laying around, you got nothing you want to do with it, why not give to a charity, helping out one of our subscribers and his wife pay medical bills? Because medical debt collectors actually exist. I hope that's really understood. That they can come to your house with a sheriff. Like, those are actual things. Where the insurance company can basically get your local police to work as their, in a way, like their military. I know it happens all the time, though. It's very weird. So please donate. Devon's Journey to Recovery. GoFundMe link in the description box. Alright. So, I guess this was a big deal yesterday. AOC confronting, what's his name? Ted Yoho. Ted Yoho. Just make a, scary movie 3 or 4, one of those two. When you speak Japanese, you just say random brands, like from Florida Representative Honda Toshiba. I don't know. From Ted Yoko Ono. All right, I'm just gonna play the video now. I'm done making ass of myself. There we go.
I do not need Representative Yoho to apologize to me. Clearly, he does not want to. Clearly, when given the opportunity, he will not. And I will not stay up late at night waiting for an apology from a man who has no remorse over calling women and using abusive language towards women.
I thought of something else.
But what I do have issue with is using women, our wives and daughters, as shields and excuses for poor behavior. Mr. Yoho mentioned that he has a wife and 2 daughters. I am 2 years younger than Mr. Yoho's youngest daughter. I am someone's daughter, too. My father, thankfully, is not alive to see how Mr.
I don't even know if I want to play all of this. Seriously. Whatever.
Yoho treated his daughter. My mother got to see Mr. Yoho's disrespect on the floor of this house towards me on television. And I am here because I have to show my parents that I am...
All right, who cares? Well, I get... who cares, really? Seriously. Like name calling and stuff, and you turned it into the destruction of women. It's like, what are you fucking talking about, man? This makes me think, like, this is full-on grifting. That's the first thing that pops in my mind. I'm like, full-on fucking Tim Pool grifting type shit. Antifa's everywhere. And he shows a video of 10 dudes, 10 overweight dudes, like, running after a fucking school bus. It's an Antifa, it's a virus, it's everywhere. That's what she's turning it into. And in fact, bringing up Tim Pool is perfect for this. The grifter class, right? This would be more of a higher caliber of grifting, if she's grifting. I'm still leaving a little room there, but my flinching opinion says grifting. And here's the thing that happens. It becomes a setup of this type of person, this archetype of grifting, versus this other archetype of grifting, which is the Tim Pools and the Steven Crowders of the world. Now stay with me. I don't mean them personally. I mean the guys that are just like them in the world she's in, which is the the political world, as far as like, you know, officially political world, like I'm in the House or I'm in the Senate or I'm running for president or governor or whatever the fuck. Guys with Crowder and Tim Pool's, you know, political ideology archetype thing, like that's who she would be facing off with. And I don't know this Ted Yoho guy, but I'm sure he's, if I had to guess, he might be in that realm. Like what's his name? It's the one-eyed veteran dude. He's been on Rogan a couple times. The fuck's his name? The big body small head made fun of him. Whatever. Dan Crenshaw. There we go. And that's what he seems like, right? Now he has to play cleaner because, you know, he's an official politician, and there's a lot of older people that care about like language and shit like that. Like the world's burning, they're like, don't curse. Like, oh goddamn, I'm on fire. You use God's name in vain. Screw you. You know where you're going. But yeah, those like political ideological archetypes, and she's like playing that role by reacting to someone. What do you call her? A fucking bitch. It's like, you're a grown woman, man. You're a grown woman. You know, let somebody doing that, and they're gonna turn it into, this is an attack on women. It's like, stop it, stop it. Dude probably doesn't. He probably just doesn't like you. I might even go more conspiratorial than that. He probably understands the grift because he's probably a grifter, and they can work together. You see, I hold you up and you hold me up. See, I'll make terrible arguments, and the only time I'll say something that sounds decent to people, to me, I'm not fooled by it, but to others, it'll sound like a good answer, is because your answer is so bad. And they'll just play that back and forth. They'll play that back, like, climate change is racist. And then these guys will be like, climate change is racist. These identitarian leftists, these crazy far leftists. And then they'll give him a point. He's like, these crazy leftists, what we really need to do is more oil. Get more oil all over the world because it's completely healthy and climate change is fake. And like, I've heard some legit arguments for climate change being fake, but these guys will go over the top and say, burn more oil. And then the AOC types will probably like, you just want to like say willy-nilly burn our, like, put smoke in our air and fucking pollute our water and all that shit. Look what's happening in Flint. And she gets a point, and it just goes back and forth over and over and over again until that's the new. Well, it's kind of close to being the thing now. It might even actually be that. As in, this is the new left and right. Idiots yelling at each other about stupid shit. With once in a while sounding like an okay answer. Because the other person's answer is so shitty. That's what it's looking like. And deep down, in reality, it'll just be the same shit we've been going through for decades. Maybe in centuries. It'll be the same shit happening over and over again. To where it'd be like the far left. Meanwhile, it's just something normal. Like, it'll be like they'll come up with a new version of the ACA. The Affordable Care Act. They'll come up with a new version of that. Give it a different name. And say, see, we got this thing. And then the other side, the far left push. Not because of the policy, but because that's the archetype the other team is playing. And they're going to say, and it's going to seem like, to the normies and the dum-dums, it's going to seem like brand new political world. Things are going crazy. Civil war. When it's just the same old shit. Like Donald Trump, right? Lock her up. Drain the swamp, blah, blah, blah. Let's get out of the Middle East, all this shit. Meanwhile, it's just the same old fucking shit. Same old typical fucking Ronald Reagan Republican. That's what's actually happening. But the archetype is different. Look, he's cursing or he's calling people names. He's brazen. Yeah, he's a tough guy. Yep. Super tough. Strong and tough. He's very strong. I have to make fun of Tim Pool, man. He's a fucking, I guess dweeb would be the word. Doofus. He's a derp. Simp. Probably a simp. But, yeah. What more can I say? As Jay-Z would say in the Black Album, what more can I say? So, alright, going back to strictly AOC. And is this a publicity stunt or a grift or whatever? I mean, I had to ask the question. I put a tweet out. Not that anyone cares about my fucking tweets, but here it is. It's like, why are you using your political platform to talk about this? Go tell him what you think. Like, go find the TED guy and say, yo, you disrespected me, blah, blah, blah. And that's it. Why are you telling us about it? Well, he used it. Oh, okay. You guys are holding each other up. Now, both of you, your stature went up as far as popularity or, name recognition. Now those have gone up. When you could have just kept it in-house and said, what the fuck? Like, why you disrespect me for? Is it for votes? Is it for popularity or something? You trying to look good on TV? Trying to say, I stood up to the leftists. Look at me. Like, what's going on here, man? Alright, whatever. I'm going to pretend you didn't say it. I'm just going to ignore that shit and go on talking about the fucking atrocities that happen around the world. I have a giant platform, and and I'm not talking about the atrocities over and over and over again. Not telling people, make this trend number one every fucking day if we have to. Every day. That people know every time I get a microphone in front of my face, I'm letting them know what crimes are happening from the quote-unquote other team. From my team, quote-unquote my team. Anyone around me that smells like corruption or smells like such incompetence that you do end up doing something that's horrible to other people. Like, I'm going to use my giant fucking platform and celebrity to fucking clean house. But, whatever. Somebody called me a bitch. I'm going to focus on that. I'm not saying she's exclusively focusing on that, but to even bring it up when there's dum-dums in the world. There's dum-dums when they hear a curse word, like, oh, these are politicians and someone said a curse. Fucking Stone Cold, when he starts calling people jackasses, like, the crowd's like, yeah, he cursed out loud, holy shit. That's going to grab attention. But, whatever. Maybe she's that dumb. Anyways, that's it for me. Please subscribe if you like, comment, agree, disagree. Is the grift real? Is she just a grifter? Is she? Tell me in the comment section. Don't forget to donate. Devon's Journey to Recovery GoFundMe link in the description box. With all that said, give this video a thumbs down.
Say you wanna get in.